sorry, Larry, but I can't quite see how that's any of your business.
Okay? He is my cousin. You are my girlfriend, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
What did you just say? Girlfriend? Let me make one thing perfectly clear, shall I? You are my friend. Well, you were my friend. But Richard, I love Richard. Actually, I should thank you because...
So, this is like a film that I have known about for years. I think I even saw it like when like I was a lot younger, and by younger I mean like say high school, I believe. I think, or maybe it was when I was in college. I think.
Well, that certainly was different.
Okay, I saw this a long time ago. I might have watched it for the show. The Laughter. I could be wrong, but you know, before I do this, I need to take it down, a trip down memory lane to see, like, was things just as crazy as I remember, or were they different?
What the hell? Return that place.
Was that me?
Reverse. Dimensions.
Okay, younger me, while we're here, I need to tell you something. You're trans. You know it. Don't try to deny it. After which, by the way, like, say, yes, the Trump wins again in 2024, so, yeah. Like, we don't learn our lesson. And, by the way, I'm gonna say this. You know, get out of the closet. Get out of that closet!
Are you a woman or are you transgender?
So... Oh, and yeah, like, say, that whole, character, Stephanie. I mean... You know that's just, like, that was just an excuse. You know it was.
Bitch, can we hurry this up?
Well, sorry I had to drop some truth bombs on old me, but let's get and talk about today's film, which is Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. So the film the film is a science fiction comedy comic film. The story takes place in the 1990s concerning a bumbling scientist who tampers with his great-grandfather's formula, actually transforming himself into a beautiful but evil businesswoman who is determined to take over his life.
Are you just gonna stand there and stare at me, or are you gonna hand me that towel?
I'm gonna stand here and stare at you.
There's a lot of films, like, say, when you look back at it, like, say, nowadays, like, say, okay, yeah, this is, like, you don't realize it when you see it, but then, like, later, like, say, hey, this is really big under, like, say, either the gay community just latches onto this film and just, like, say, we are claiming this as ours. Or there's, like, other films that were, like, the trans community will just, like, lash and go say, no, ours. This, I just think, is, like, the entire umbrella, just, like, say, ours. Because there's many jokes that I can make about this film. Mostly because, like, say, the way they change it, like, this is, yes, Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde, but Mrs. Hyde, so one thing he does is, like, instead of, like, he recreates his grandfather's, um, formula, and then he tests this on himself, but instead he adds hormones. And Well, when he first had, like, he first has, like, okay, when he first has his first transformation, and I'm just, like, saying, like, when the first bits of transformation, I'm just, like, saying,
It's an allergic reaction.
well, that, the Spirlaxin had its first hit.
We're good to go.
I know that too well. And then, like, say, yeah, I think in the effects for this film are pretty good. And at the same time, like, say, when I was, like, growing up, I didn't realize that actress Sean Young, she was in films like, say, Blade Runner.
Someone gives you a calfskin wallet.
I wouldn't accept it. Also, I'd report the person who gave it to me to the police.
You've got a little boy. He shows you his butterfly collection, plus the killing jar.
I take him to the doctor.
Or heck, even she was in Stripes. She was even um in the original the 1984 Dune. And yeah, she was also in Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, yeah, she does a really good job of being seductive uh the seductive version of a Dr. Mrs. Hyde. And you even have, like, gay icon Harvey Firestein.
What am I paying you for? 20 years in therapy and I start liking girls? That's malpractice.
Who, he's pretty influential when it comes to, like, say, theater, film. Like, say, if you've seen, like, say, films like, say, Mrs. Doubtfire, he's in that. He's in a lot of, like, very influential things. And I'm gonna say, like, say, yes, when, like, say, yeah, like, you have your moments, like, say, when, like, like, when you have the transformation hits, like, cause she is, throughout the film, trying to, like, Miss Hyde, is trying to, Helen, she's trying to, like, say, okay, she's trying to take over the company, which is a perfume company. So, like, where she sleeps with the multiple men of the company. And I just say, like, say, some of those moments, like, say, like, they say when the transformation fades away, and, like, say, like, even, like, say, you can say the first time, like, when he's just trapped in the bathroom.
Here comes Daddy.
Oh, I'm such a slut.
It's like, say, okay, that's, like, the first time after the first after sex time. You know, if you know, you know. And yeah, I would say, like, yes, I can understand, like, say, why some critics would say, hey, this film is pretty, it has a bit of misogyny to it, mostly because, like, say, yeah, like, like, the character of Helen Hyde, she's viewed as, like, say, a goddess or something like that. But like, what? So well, Jack's wife in this case, Sarah, she ends up finding Helen's clothes in his closet, and then she like, oh, you're cheating and all that, and but eventually he has to tell her, like, say, hey, like, I'm actually Helen, like, like, I took the uh formula and all that, and she ends up, like, say, okay, like, here's the transformation sequences for them, and yeah, so like throughout the film, they say, yeah, she makes a successful perfume, and like her owners, like, say, okay, if it's successful, I want my doggy.
Oh my God.
The next time I tell you I'm a girl, just take my word for it, okay?
That the film has a bit of a dark sense of humor, like whether it's, like, say, when Helen is basically saying, oh, my car broke down, and then Pete goes, like, I guess I can help you, and then and it's in the rain, and basically he gets shocked. And there are some moments where I just like say like, this made an impact on me. Like especially the ending where like you have the face transformation after Helen basically jabs the medicine into Helen and then she has her transformation. And then, just like in all great science fiction films, they have, like, say, hey, where are all these characters at now? Where have they been? The trick's on down in a mystery. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. The girl you want. You know? And yeah, this film is very entertaining. It's silly, it's fun, it's yes, if it has at the same time, it can be rather like say, okay, like it's. I guess it's like say, yeah, I can understand like why some folks would find it misogynistic. I can understand that. In a way, I can understand that. But this is like say a film that I had seen for many years, so like it has a bit of nostalgia to me. But see ya.